I mean, these things are going to keep coming every week at this point, but this one seems epoch making. OpenAI has unveiled Sora, its first text-to-video model, which can create up to a minute of 1080p video from text prompts. Quoting The Verge, Sora is capable of creating complex scenes with multiple characters, specific types of motion, and accurate details of the subject and background, according to OpenAI's introductory blog post. The company also notes that the model can understand how objects, quote, exist in the real world, as well as accurately interpret prompts and generate compelling characters that express vibrant emotions. The model can also generate a video based on a still image, as well as fill in missing frames on an existing video or extend it. The Sora-generated demos included in OpenAI's blog post include an aerial scene of California during the gold rush, a video that looks as if it were shot from the inside of a Tokyo train, and others. Many have some telltale signs of AI, like a suspiciously moving floor in a video of a museum, and OpenAI says the model, quote, may struggle with accurately simulating the physics of a complex scene, but the results are overall pretty impressive, quoting Stephen Levy in Wired. Other companies, from giants like Google to startups like Runway, have already revealed text-to-video AI projects, but OpenAI says that Sora is distinguished by its striking photorealism, something I haven't seen in its competitors, and its ability to produce longer clips than the brief snippets other models typically do, up to 1 minute. The researchers I spoke to won't say how long it takes to render all that video, but when pressed, they described it as more in the going out for a burrito ballpark than taking a few days off. If the hand-picked examples I saw are to be believed, the effort is worth it. OpenAI didn't let me enter my own prompts, but it shared 4 instances of Sora's power. None approached the purported 1-minute limit. The longest was 17 seconds. The first came from a detailed prompt that sounded like an obsessive screenwriter's setup. Beautiful, snowy Tokyo City is bustling. The camera moves through the bustling city street, following several people enjoying the beautiful snowy weather and shopping at nearby stalls. Gorgeous sakura petals are flying through the wind along with snowflakes. The result is a convincing view of what is unmistakably Tokyo in that magic moment when snowflakes and cherry blossoms coexist. The virtual camera, as if affixed to a drone, follows a couple as they slowly stroll through a streetscape. One of the passers-by is wearing a mask. Cars rumble by on a riverside roadway to their left, and to the right, shoppers flit in and out of a row of tiny shops. It's not perfect. Only when you watch the clip a few times do you realize that the main characters, a couple strolling down the snow-covered sidewalk, would have faced a dilemma had the virtual camera kept running. The sidewalk they occupy seems to dead end. They would have had to step over a small guardrail to a weird parallel walkway on their right. Despite this mild glitch, the Tokyo example is a mind-blowing exercise in world building. Down the road, production designers will debate whether it's a powerful collaborator or a job killer. Also, the people in this video who are entirely generated by digital neural networks aren't shown in close-up, and they don't do any emoting, but the Sora team says that in other instances, they've had fake actors showing real emotions, end quote. And quoting TechCrunch, OpenAI's very much positioning Sora as a research preview, revealing little about what data was used to train the model, short of around 10,000 hours of high-quality video, and refraining from making Sora generally available. Its rationale is the potential for abuse. OpenAI correctly points out that bad actors could misuse a model like Sora in myriad ways. OpenAI says it's working with experts to probe the model for exploits and building tools to detect whether a video was generated by Sora. The company also says that should it choose to build the model into a public-facing product, it'll ensure that provenance metadata is included in the generated outputs, end quote.